things in their own lives and in the lives of their families. So anyway, basically it never got old to me. I was completely inspired every day, even if it was the 20th goat herder that I spoke with. So interesting and amazing to see what had happened. So this was my intro to business. I really desired to fast forward and get you to a slide or two and show you what Kiva is about. I decided I wanted to share these stories of success with people that I knew and loved at home, my friends and family, because I thought if more people knew these stories, the world would have to be a different place. Because it was the first time that I had really met and hung out with Africans living in Africa. I hadn't really done that before. I'd lived in the United States. I hadn't been able to do that. So anyway, I really wanted to share those stories with people that I loved, and I wanted the chance to participate and to remain connected. So Kiva, Kiva was based on this idea of unity and being connected, and then the power of those relationships sort of enabling lots and lots of change. So 2.5 years ago, my husband Matt and I did a beta round, which was we called up our friend, a pastor in Uganda, and said, hey, remember so-and-so and so-and-so? We named 7 people that I had met and lived with during my time in Tororo, Uganda, that's a village kind of on the border of Uganda and Kenya. And we said, they need loans, right? They need the next level. Well, can you take pictures of them and write their stories up and post them on this website we did? So that was our beta round. 7 businesses, they needed about $3,000, and we spammed our wedding list, my husband and I, and said, hey, everyone, check out our friends. These are their lives. These are their stories. It's pretty interesting stuff. Do you want to meet them and get involved? So that was our beta round. That was March to October 2005. October 2005, October 2006 was sort of the official year one. As was mentioned, we did about $500,000 in loans. October 2006 till today, we've done about 15.5 million more. And I'll show you kind of what it looks like today when you go to the site. You see photos. This is just as today. You're not seeing quite the variety. It's not just Peru and Tanzania. We have what it looks like today is we have a network of 160,000 lenders, and that number's growing daily by about 500. We have 70, and again, all these numbers are growing, so I won't keep saying that. 70 microfinance institutions that are our partners that basically have accounts with us. They come to the site and they upload profiles of borrowers that need loan capital. They upload those pictures and stories of borrowers to the site, and then lenders come and meet those loan needs. So we work directly or indirectly with 3 main constituencies: lenders, microfinance institutions, and borrowers. And the incentives that kind of keep this all moving along are, for lenders, it's one of the very few, if not the only opportunity to really today connect with somebody in a developing country in a way that is really based. These are not marketing material. These are real people. It's genuine. It's real. It's based on mutual respect and partnership, all the themes we've been talking about. And it's a sustainable way for somebody, even with $25, so everyday people, to participate. So that's kind of the incentive for lenders. For microfinance institutions, and this is a longer conversation, and I only have about a minute left, but they receive this free, flexible, and very forgiving debt capital from lenders. Huge in terms of allowing them to grow and serve more people more quickly, and just expand. And then for borrowers, I'm really excited to think about this over the coming years as we grow and really think about what could this possibly add for borrowers. I mean, it's quite a learning curve. With some of the folks that are posted on the site, it's quite a learning curve to explain exactly what Kiva is and what's going on. But eventually, wouldn't it be great if, just like the social network that they often have in their lending groups and locally, wouldn't it be great if this was sort of really a new level of that, where they knew that everyday people from around the world were thinking about them, partnering with them, believed in them, wanted to know them, thought their story was important. If those relationships can grow and exist, then I feel like we're doing a really good thing. Okay. So that's where we are today, and I'll show you, this is the best part, some of our borrowers. I've kind of smushed it down so you can see who's who, but basically you go to the site and you click on any of the borrowers that you saw there, and then the detail page kind of gives you more about the borrower, more about the partner that's administering the loan, and then you can see other lenders that have provided funding to that business. And there's a wide variety. There are groups on the site. There are individuals like you just saw. This is a popcorn seller in Samoa. It's not just Africa, but the majority of our borrowers are there. A butcher in Afghanistan, a taxi driver in Bulgaria, and somebody selling fruit and vegetables. And we even have a partnership in Iraq where it's, again, longer conversations, and I think I'm going over. So let me just make sure, it's my last chance to say what I wanted to say. I guess as I was sitting there scribbling down my notes, which I didn't intend to use, the questions I came up with were, why am I here, and what can I do? What can I do with my time? And I really hope that, that one of the things that we care about so much is for not just the people in this room, but anybody at any given time, if they have a laptop, or if they have an internet connection and a credit card or a PayPal account, they can, in a very real way, engage with somebody in a meaningful partnership in Africa and in many other areas of the world in a way that can build respect and dignity and a relationship from which we think the greatest change can happen. So thank you for your time, and thank you again for allowing me to be here.
Thank you. You did great, Jess. Thank you very much.
Thanks. My pleasure. My pleasure.